So I haven't been making any videos in a while. As life be life and for real. But I just want to encourage somebody today to let them know that still keep pushing through this storm. Um, people are gonna try to people are gonna try to sabotage what you have going on in life. People are going to try to tell you things to discourage you. People are going to try to steer you off on the wrong course. People are going to try to make you feel less than. People are going to try to stab you, and throw fiery darts, because these are the people who are Satan's children. These are Satan's workers. These are people that the enemy pays. These are the people the enemy pays. So be mindful, of what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're moving, because in all reality, everything happens for a reason, and no one thing is a mistake. Nothing is a mistake. I don't know why people feel the need to try to bash or try to, you know, do things, say things, and act certain ways to try to get attention, but it's like everybody is raving for attention. And I don't know who needs to hear this part, but it's like I feel for some reason like everything don't need to be recorded. If you're going through a certain season in your life, it doesn't need to be recorded. And that goes for me too. But see, I take my time with my videos, and I don't do it as much as I did at the beginning of my awakening. But when you're going through an awakening and when you're going through a spiritual time, not everybody deserves your energy, not everybody deserves your time, not everybody deserves, things that you took in so long to inquire for yourself. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace and know that at the end of the day, you're not living for a whole bunch of people or your family or whoever. You're living for the Most High. You're living for yourself. And, if you have kids, you're living for them too. Like, you just got to be strong. You got to be strong and know that at the end of the day, life is not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Like, nobody's perfect. So give yourself some grace, give others grace, but have the discernment and the wisdom to know who is for you and who is against you, because this is spiritual warfare. And even though I can get on here and I can put on a whole bunch of makeup and have my hair all done up and try to portray as if life is so great, and that's what the whole world is trying to do. It's to try to play as if life is so great and so good, and that you don't have these down moments. But see, I'm blessed because God has provided for me, and He is still providing for me to this day. Because I don't sit here and worship these idols. I mean, yeah, I have my favorite artists and stuff like that, or I'll listen to them, but I had to let go of that too. I can't worship no idol. I can't worship any of these idols. These things that we're so quick to have and say that this has so much meaning to us. It's about letting go. Being able to let go of the things that do not serve us. Or even just letting go, just being able to freely put something down that even if it's serving us for the moment, we know at the end of the day, it has served it has served its purpose, and we're freely letting it go. Get rid of those things that's been crowding your judgment. Get rid of all those things. Clean out your closet. Clean out your house. Clean out the things that need declutter, and just clean and organize things, and clean from the top of your bottom, from the top to the bottom of anything that you feel like is causing imbalance in your life, And you see, people might judge me because I'm wearing this, but this is really something I've found. This is something I found. And when I'm ready to take it off, I take it off. When I'm ready to put it on, I put it back on. But it holds value to me because it's something treasured that I found, and I love it. It's not something I bought. It's something that God gave me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got to be thankful for what God gives us and stop taking advantage of it, or stop letting things go. And you know what? I came to a realization that I had a dream, right? I had a dream that I needed a new car. And you know how much like, my car got repossessed. And you know how bad I fought to get that car back. And the other day, like a few days ago, I just paid, one of my family members back for helping me get my car back. I just paid him back for helping me get my car back. And I had the audacity a few days prior to try to figure out how I was going to get a new car, or how I was going to get a bigger car, or a better car, or whatever the case may be. And God allowed me to have that feeling that, oh, I needed something better. I needed something new. But when he took the car away from me, when it got repossessed, he took the car away from me. I fought so hard to get that car back. At first, I let it go and was like, dang, I don't know if I can do it. But then it dawned on me, I gotta try to get this car back, because the enemy is gonna still try to kill. So he's still gonna try to steal, kill, and destroy. And I'm getting back what he took from me, and that's how I felt. And so when I had the dream that I was needing a new car, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna try to talk to this car dealership man. And so it was late at night. It was like maybe 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I just got the urge to like text this man, right? And I was like, let me text this man and see if he can call me in the morning to talk about trying to get a new car. So I text him, and then out of the blue, he texts me back. So we have this long conversation, and he ended up, when he texted me back, he was like, he's like, I have a few minutes to talk right now if you're interested. And I was like, that kind of gave me a red flag. But he called me. I didn't text him back, but he called me anyway, and I answered. And I didn't know it was him. It was a different number. But anywho, I answered. And so we're talking for a good minute. And I just, we were talking about so many different things, talking about the car stuff too. But it just came to my mind that, people will try to, if you knock and you try to knock on that door for something, it's like someone's gonna answer, but it may not be what you asked for, you may have bit off more than you can chew. Let's just say that. Let's just say you wanted to go buy something, and then with the car, you wanted to go buy something, and then boom, the dealer made it out to be like he was for the people, he was for you, he was good, he was going to help you. But then something in my spirit was like, I'm not sure if sincerely this person understands me or understands my objective of what I'm trying to do. Sure, I want a new car and all this stuff, but it was not only the questions being asked, it was the things being said, that he already had this misconception as if I wasn't going to be anybody, or if I wasn't, if I was, sure, he's trying to help me, but it's like I wasn't, it's still, it wasn't anything. It gave me as if, and no disrespect to this guy, because, at the end of the day, they all have a job to do. But it just gave me the idea of I need to appreciate what I have right now. Because yeah, sure, I could probably get into a new car and pay a little bit more money than I paid. But then it's like, I did all that work to get my old car back, and now I'm trying to just let it go and get something new. No, that's not how it works. So, and I felt the need to just stop in my tracks when it came to saying what I need to say, or trying to get my point across when it came to the dealer. But honestly, he just made me realize even more even throughout the whole conversation to the end of the conversation. He made me realize even more that I needed to appreciate the small things that I have still to this day. Even if my car is a little beat up, even if my car, whatever, it's not the greatest or the biggest or the nicest or the shiniest, still believe in my car, believe in the things that I have, and that it will take me far and wide, and I'll be okay. But it's just it's just crazy because, like, people may think this is the crystal, but really this is just a plain old rock. And I have so much wisdom and protection with this rock. I just feel like you put a belief in something, God will show you that certain things you may think that certain things you may think you need, but really they're not. It's not what you need. It's what you have in that moment. If you put the belief and the faith in what you have in the moments when you're low and in the moments when you don't have much, you will grow and appreciate everything else that you acquire and get more of in the future. So it's like, love people, use things. Shout out to the people that wrote that book. I'm still reading the book, but Love People, Use Things is a good book, and it's teaching you about minimizing things, being a minimalist, and using little to get more, or not even to get more, using things and loving people instead of loving things and using people. And it's not that you're just using little things to get more. It's more so of like just being thankful, and you're sitting here buying all this stuff, the frontals, the eyelashes, the wigs, and all this stuff, and I'll probably braid my hair, put a little weave in it and braid my hair, but honestly, I just try to let my hair breathe, let my hair grow, let my hair do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I might wear a scarf in my video, but it is what it is. I want to wear a scarf. It's something I choose to do. But I don't have to explain why I do what I do. I don't have to look the part to be the part. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Y'all sit there and y'all judge me all day long because I look the way I look or I dress the way I dress. I'm not trying to be Fashion Nova every week, trying to find the best designer clothes and spending all my money. I'm not trying to find the best designer shoes. I'm not trying to have the best Birkin bag or whatever. I'm not, because that's not who I am. I don't find pleasure in things. I find pleasure in love and in the soul of people. I find pleasure in the heart of other people. I find pleasure in my heart and giving and loving from my heart and caring from my heart and doing things that don't require much money but hold the most value. And that's what I want you to understand. Because life is too short to be living your life based off who can buy the biggest or whatever, or the most expensive or whatever. When at the end of the day, you're going to die just as how you look with none of it. So just think about that. Y'all have a good day. Peace, blessings.